EVs are the rage in India today, with a new one launching almost every month. We have new luxury EVs and new budget ones as well. But the space between the entry-level ones and the ones that cost over a crore is a bit empty. So Hyundai has launched this, which is the Ioniq 5. It costs 44.95 lakhs. And I am Anag. I am going to talk about the exterior of the car, the interior, the design, the tech that it gets, and of course the powertrain and how it drives. But before we get to that, do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you get updated every time we go live with new automotive content. Now when it comes to the exterior design, there are actually two aspects. One is the size of the car and the other is the striking design. Now when it comes to the size, you may actually think that this is a largish hatchback. Yes, it does appear so, but it is actually larger than a lot of SUVs, and it has a wheelbase of 3000 mm, which is more than SUVs like the Range Rover Sport and the Audi Q7. The size helps this car have a great road presence. It looks brilliant on the road, and the striking design helps it all. Also, the maximized wheelbase allows the car to have a very spacious cabin, more of which is yet to come. On the striking design aspect, the Ioniq 5 is actually a mix of neo-retro look. It is something that is inspired by a 1980s science fiction flick. You can look at the design. You have this clamshell bonnet here, the first for a Hyundai. You have these parametric design LED DRLs. The strip here actually houses vertical LED strips, very minute, but they do glow when it's dark. Onto the sides, you have these 20-inch parametric design aero-optimized wheels. Now you can see the shape of the car. There are sharp lines everywhere. You can see that the design is sleek, it's clean, yet very futuristic. The rear too has the sloping roof. You've got the parametric design pixel LED tail lamps here, which look really good. The lower section houses these very funky looking and retro design panels. So this being an EV, there is storage space at the front. You open the hood, you've got this. A nice little space, not a lot, but enough to fit a small bag or a bag of groceries. So let me show you the boot space that the car has. It's quite massive. As you can see, the boot is actually ginormous. The tailgate is electrically operated. Now because the battery is in the floor, the space is actually maximized. There are no nitty-gritties that you get with ICE-powered powertrains. There are of course a lot of other elements on the exterior of the car, such as these flush door handles, this rear spoiler, and this front flap which actually opens up once you are driving along. It opens to cool the components inside the car, and it closes as you slow down or depending on the need of the vehicle. So here we are inside the cabin of the Ioniq 5. Now unlike other brands which have focused on a lot of displays and deleting buttons altogether, Hyundai has focused on a close match between the two. You have a single slab here with 12.3-inch infotainment display and a 12.3-inch instrument cluster. You have a touchscreen control here for the climate control and some shortcut buttons so that you can control something like the navigation, the media and other functions. Now the interior looks great, it's clean, it's very spacious. Now in terms of features, the car has a lot. It comes with heated and ventilated seats, ambient lighting. The seats are electrically adjustable. This central console here can actually be moved backwards or forwards. Now you may be able to see that the gap here is actually open. There is nothing here, and that creates a lot of space here. Even if you actually park the car tight in some corners, you can actually just slide this backwards and get out this way. Now the electric seats come with a full recline function. You can press the button on the side of the seats here and they go all the way back. It takes a bit of time, but you even get leg rests and you can actually relax in the car while it is charging. I've got a lot of space inside the car. The feeling of airiness is a lot. There's a lot of storage spaces too. You've got the bottle holders in the doors. You've got a space here. You have the 2 cup holders here. This whole space you can store something. The central console also opens. You can store something here. And there's a sliding glove box. I am in the rear seat of the Ioniq 5 and I have to say just how spacious this car is. There are loads of room everywhere. You've got loads of knee room, loads of headroom. The space here is brilliant. The seats are comfortable. Although I have to say that the seating is a bit knees up. This is because of the battery placed in the floor. While the floor is flat, it does feel a bit uncomfortable, but that is actually fine as you can move the seats electrically forward or backwards and even recline it, so you can actually be seated here quite comfortably. Hyundai has packed the Ioniq 5 with tech and features. It comes with Bose premium sound system with 8 speakers, TPMS, Amazon Alexa and Google Home compatibility, full glass roof, wireless charger, dual zone climate control, sliding headrest for the front row and much more. Hyundai's eGMP platform allows for a very modular architecture. Now the platform is also able to allow charge from the battery to be used for other devices. Now one clever application of this can be found here, where you have a port which you can actually use to charge your laptops, even appliances, a coffee maker perhaps, and other small things. So I have been driving the Ioniq 5 and in terms of numbers it gets a rear wheel drive motor which is 217 bhp and 350 Newton meters of torque. It is quite enough because the moment you mash the pedal, the car just takes off like anything. 0 to 100 is 7.6 seconds. It is quite quick. There are driving modes. You put it in sport, the pedal and the steering just behave in the manner that you expect them to. You can put it on eco mode to conserve the charge, saves the battery, dials down the pedal response. The pedals here, the pedals on the steering, they are actually for the region modes. There are 4 of them, 1, 2, 3 and an I pedal mode, which is a single driving pedal mode. You can switch it on and let go of the brake pedal, just drive along. This scans the car in front of you, vehicle in front of you, and brakes automatically. It's quite useful in traffic, makes it quite a comfortable use of the vehicle. Now, in terms of ride, I have to say that the ride quality is just brilliant. It is very comfortable to drive. The suspension has been set up soft, unlike a lot of other EVs which have a firmer ride. It's got ample ground clearance, so you don't have to worry about even the large speed breakers. Even on the Indian roads, the ride is great. The car also comes with ADAS features. It comes with lane keep assist, active cruise control. You can switch it on the highways and other places and enjoy the comfort of the car. In city traffic, be it even the highway, you can just mash the pedal and overtake anything in sight. The acceleration is instant. Now this is actually the long range battery one. So it comes with a 72.6 kilowatt hour battery which has a claimed ARAI certified range of 631 kilometers. So if you do drive it, well, conservatively, you should get a range of more than 500 kilometers. Right now, I have been driving it around in sport mode with all the aircon and everything switched on, and it's showing me a range of around 350-ish. Now, one of the great things about this car is that it comes with 350 kilowatt DC charging compatibility, which allows it to fill up the battery from 10 to 80% in just 18 minutes, which is faster than a lot of other vehicles out there. You get two chargers bundled with this car, a 3.3 kilowatt portable charger and an 11 kilowatt home box charger. Both will fill up your car slowly, but yeah, you can charge it in, let it for the night, and it will be charged in the morning. Now when it comes to handling, the Ioniq 5 actually handles a lot better than some of the vehicles in its class. This is because of the majority of the weight of the battery being concentrated to the floor of the car, which helps in a lower center of gravity. Also, the 3000 mm of wheelbase allows for the wheels to be at almost the corners of the car, again allowing for a very stable car. You can turn it hard, you can corner it hard. It actually is quite exciting. Now overall, at this price point, there is no competitor for this car right now. The Kia EV6 is much more expensive. It comes with almost the same specs. It is the same eGMP platform, but it is costlier. So the Ioniq 5 should be actually a popular car, considering that the EV6 has been doing quite good in India. This car is actually a statement. It is a Hyundai statement that we make good cars, we make brilliant cars, and we can introduce a car which can revolutionize the EV world, because this car is unlike anything else, and it looks the part, it does the part, the powertrain, the features, everything is just great. So that's it for this time. Keep watching the Auto Today YouTube channel. Do not forget to like and subscribe. This is Anag signing off.